They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Throwing right away is Dart. Oh, look at this. Right from the jump, it is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown.
And I think this defense, even though you take a look, Mike, and they're a top 5 unit overall, I think they kind of had the idea that they were going to be tested this week in the passing game and had a good week of practice, anticipated what it was going to look like, and they have made life difficult for quarterbacks all season long, and not only to come away with the interception, but they take it back for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Neighbors in motion. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. And a shotgun. It's Dart. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. This one fought for and caught. What a grab. A big play for the Giants. A gain of 48. A chance now to make up for that earlier pick six. They have it 1st and goal. They try to work the screen with Scatterboo. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Cam Scatterboo. Touchdown, Virginia Beach. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Giants will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
chooses to keep it on the zone read. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, they'll call on Brad Robbins here to punt. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
And you know defensively, when you go up against an offense of this caliber, Mike, you're going to have to defend against those deep shots. That's a big part of what this offense is built upon. So that's a nice job attacking and defending downfield when they're able to force the incomplete pass.
And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
And it's third down.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Dart gonna hold on to it himself. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, Jordan Stout to punt for the G-men. Looked like some problems there with the snap. Somehow he gets it away, but it's a really short kick.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 22-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come to the line now for first down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. After that play, it stopped, an injured Giant on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. We'll try again. It's second and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Moving outside the pocket. He'll tuck it and take off. Oh. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First down and goal to go.
Benson is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
You know, sometimes goal line offense, Mike, you make it simple. You just say, we're going to knock you back, and we're just going to gain the final couple yards. And some of these backs and their speed, there's also a lot of room out on the perimeter, and that's exactly the route they take here. Let them win the race to the pylon, and it ends up working out pretty good for them.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First carry now for Jaden Blue. Awkward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. That one incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Giants.
A gain of 11 on the play.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. And that will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The 1st quarter has come to an end. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Blue. And he will have a Giants 1st down. Had it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson.
Dart's pass complete to Theo Johnson. Touchdown, Virginia.
What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On play at, oh no! Chance to get rid of that under the heavy rush. He doesn't and goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of second and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this third down got a whole lot more manageable.
Third and short. Prescott. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Cowboys.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He'll let this one go deep. That is hard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big play for the Cowboys. 39 yards. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On second down, it's Dak. That is caught by the tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Oh, and he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. They look middle here and get it to Neighbors. Strong. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
37 yards. And a Virginia Beach first down.
A run straight ahead. That's Scalaboo. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brought down at the 31.
From the 31, here's second down and 6.
Second and 6.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up third down. Throwing is Dart. That is caught to the goal line and in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Giants. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Their own 33-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. They work this out wide to Benson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
They'll run, and here's Benson. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll air it out deep. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag. Drive rolls on here with first down and 10. They'll go play action. It's Prescott rolling right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's on Tyler Guyton, the tackle. Ready? Back to throw. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. What a job to finish the play with a touch. Catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Auburn good with the extra point. And the Cowboys are going to open up the lead to 8. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, New York. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Bates, good. With the extra point. And the Giants move back to within 1.
Giants 27.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Prescott on first down. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Second down, Prescott. He'll take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards. handoff here, up the middle. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Abdul Carter there to bring him down. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal.
Now, faking the give. Look wide. Get this one complete. And nothing doing there. He's going to go down behind the line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. Cowboys are going to open up the lead to 8.
Giants 27. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Dart. That'll be taken in by Scatterboo. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. This will be a 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? On 2nd down, Dart. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. And we will not have a repeat of Super Bowl 40 for bold move, but it is recovered by the hands team.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he'll take it on in. Odunze. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point.
The kicker on for the point after.
It's up and through. And the Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Giants 27. Brandon
The
operating.
kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He's across the 20, taken down just shy.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And a shotgun. It's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A 39-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Giants.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at midfield. 2nd and long coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Left side, and is caught by Fields. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Dart, he'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. And it's probably a touchdown.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. His drive will start on the ground. Inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. The Cowboys are going to extend their lead.
Cowboys 49, Giants 27. Brandon Aubrey to
Both
kick
teams
off.
ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
It's second and 8.
Dart gonna throw here on second down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down. They'll go, and here's Dart. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
It's first down, and they'll run. He's belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. They'll stick with him again. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop.
Brings up third.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Dak gonna run with it himself. He'll be taken down well short of the first down, gain of about 4. And it brings up fourth down.
A 4-yard
You
gain.
know, I don't hate the call. I just think you have to take into account, Mike, right now in the NFL, teams have really improved defending these quarterback zone read, designed run plays, and you got to make sure it's the right look against the right front and the right personnel, because if all those things aren't checked off, now you find yourself short and brings up fourth down.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
Back out is
Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
It's It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbull. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
They'll go again with Scatterbull.
Scalaboo, the ball carrier.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to the ground, and the Giants come up with it. They're going to take over at their own 40-yard line.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Dart gonna fake it to Scatterbull and look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd and 10. Dart. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They will indeed go as they... Oh, the rush gets home, and down he goes. The decision to go for it backfires in a big way. They have turned it over on downs. A handoff as they try to run it here. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. On the ground, Benson begins the 4th quarter. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
On play action, here's Dak. Flush to his right. He'll try to run for it. Defense there to contain the scramble. They stop him well short of the 1st down mark. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Slot man gonna move in motion left. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Looking to throw. It's dark. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
To the air on second down. Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late.
A big hole. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants are able to edge a bit closer. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. Well, they at least had to try it, but the return team ready for it and secures possession. On the toss, they go with Benson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On second down, it's Dak. He'll let this go deep. That's hard. Now Omri for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. That's complete to Blue. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Forced out wide. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Dart. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have it 1st and 10.
First down, Giants.
Up the middle with Scalaboo. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Dart. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
And really the story of the day for this offense, Mike, is it's just been far too many self-inflicted wounds. You're not going to overcome being reckless with the ball, inconsistent with the passing game, and beat teams in the NFL. It's just not going to happen, and the bad day at the office just continues. And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They'll run here with Benson. Room to run past midfield. And he'll dive forward here. Tack on even more yardage to the end of this one. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 61 yards.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of the tack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Now a timeout. Giants. That is their 2nd. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
On 1st and 10, here is Darton. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
34.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Cam Scatterbo coming out of the backfield. And it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And the Virginia Beach first down.
Richardson going to look to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is second and long.
It's second down.
Here's Richardson. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
So he's one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Forced out wide. Throwing to the other side of the field. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so...
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They're going to run it, and this is Phil Maffa. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Here's second and 2. Here we go. One final play. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the Cowboys.